Good morning, ladies, and happy Facebook Live Friday. This is Friday, February the 2nd, and I am so excited to come to you today from the gorgeous Fairmont Palliser in Calgary, where I'm going to be meeting with one of my clients today to do some real brainstorming and reverse engineering her success in 2018. But before that happens, I wanted to hop on Facebook Live as we do every Friday morning and share with you, reveal actually a personal insecurity. You know, I know as stylish, ambitious women that often we put on a brave face, that we mask our insecurities and really try to present a confident face, you know, whether it's in our business, whether it's online, or whether it's out with our friends. And so I wanted to pull the curtain back a little bit today because we really are in our community of female business leaders of style, wit, and substance, really about keeping it real. So I wanted to do that today with a discussion that really was sparked yesterday by something humorous that happened. Now, ladies, as you are joining, please post a comment or reaction below. Give me a hello and let me know where you're joining from. I'm hoping that our internet is going to play nice with us today and that we've got a good connection. So ladies, I'd love to see your comments as you're hopping on our Facebook Live today. And I'm just looking for those comments. Swipe left to reveal comments. Oh, Aubrey, hello. How are you doing, lady? Hey, I'm in your city right now. Awesome. Okay, so here's what happened. Yesterday, I was rolling up to the Fairmont Palliser, which, if you don't know, is a beautiful historic landmark property in Calgary. The Fairmont properties across Canada are known for their historical significance, and they are 5-star luxury properties, which I absolutely love. But I chuckled to myself as I pulled up yesterday to this beautiful property and took advantage of valet parking because I rolled up in our 5-star safety rated Honda Odyssey family van, which is not new. We have had it for, well, it's 10 years this year. And I call her Betty. You know, she's in good shape, but she is not new, and she's not like the BMWs and the Jaguars that I was parked next to. But I had to chuckle to myself because of this really interesting, what I call contrast between, you know, me rolling up in a, you know, paid off family van, but being a woman who really enjoys luxury, like a 5-star property like the Palliser. And it made me think, you know, for a moment I had kind of that twinge of insecurity. Like, are people going to think that I'm just pretending to be fancy as I roll up in my family van? Or am I really good enough to stay at a beautiful property like this? And I wonder, how many of you ever feel that self-consciousness, that sense of, what are people going to think of me? If you have, or if you do, post a 1 in the comments below if you can relate to that. And it occurs to me because I think we have become so sensitive to hypocrisy, right? Inauthenticity, phoniness, sleaziness, that marketing veneer, right? In whether it's business or politics or religion. Give me a 1 if you're seeing that as well, right? And social media allows us to really do our market research on people, on businesses and brands. So it's easy sometimes for us to pick up on that hypocrisy or that inauthenticity because we can get so much more information these days because of, you know, social media. So I'd love to know, are you sensitive to inauthenticity, to phoniness, or that marketing veneer? Do you feel like you have a highly tuned radar to pick up on that? Give me a 1 in the comments if you do. Cool. Ladies, if I don't see your comments, it's because maybe I'm not a tech champ. But anyway, so I wanted to share this interesting story with you because I think it's really important. And here's why. Like you, I am super vigilant to brands, businesses, personalities who have that air of inauthenticity, like they're just trying too hard, right? Do you know what I mean? And I think this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of women, we have this vigilance, right? And for me in particular, this really has been a personal insecurity. Why? Because one of my core values, one of my real loves in this world are things like Fairmont 5-star properties. I absolutely get lit up about beautiful hotels, the level of service, the attention to detail. Like, it absolutely just thrills me to come to an environment like this. I love it. I'm gangbusters for it. But at the same time, one of my core values is authenticity. It's being genuine, it's being real, it's not taking myself too seriously. And this really reveals the personal insecurity that I struggled with for years when I was first starting my business, because I didn't think that those two things could align, could be integrated in a real authentic way. I thought if I express my desire for luxury, whether it's clothes or food or vacation, that people would think I was trying too hard, that I was trying to be too fancy, I was trying to be something that I wasn't, when I also knew that I really value authenticity. And so it was really tough for me in the beginning to express both of those things and feel like I got it right. I was afraid that people were going to be judging me. So I'd love to know, do you ever feel like people are going to judge you for what your true desires are, what you aspire to experience or achieve in your career? Do you feel like people are going to judge you if you were really candid about who you are and what you want? Post a 1 in the comments if that resonates with you. So for a long time, I thought I had to water down my desire for beautiful clothes, beautiful food, wine, and travel, because I thought people were going to think I was simply a snob. And that is the farthest thing from who I truly am, right? At my core, I'm also a farm girl that grew up, raising sheep and working in the dirt. And so for a long time, I didn't think that I could share both halves of my personality and have people really get it. Aubrey says, always. Awesome. Yeah. So for a long time in my business, I did dismiss, water down, and deny my love of beautiful things, beautiful food, clothes, travel, destinations. And because of that, it was a struggle for many years early on in my business, because guess what? I wasn't being authentic. I wasn't being my complete self. I was really good at poking fun at myself, having a sense of humor, keeping it kind of real, but I wasn't fully expressing who I was. And this is what I really want you to get on this Facebook Live, is that as women, until we give ourselves permission to fully show up in every aspect of who we are, regardless of how we might think others will judge us, or how we are judging ourselves, thinking, oh, maybe I want too much, or claiming, thinking that our true desires and passions are too much, too fancy, or unacceptable, then we are always going to be less effective than we truly can be. Give me a hells yeah if you if that resonates with you. Hey Brandy, thanks for being here today. So here's a question for you ladies. Have you ever felt judged for what you truly love and desire? Do you feel like you water down who you really are to gain mass social acceptance? Yes? Post a 1 in the comments if you truly feel sometimes judged for who you really are. I was reading an article, I'll really pull back the curtain. When I rolled in yesterday, I went straight to the spa here at the Fairmont. Yeah, Aubrey's posting a 1. Awesome. I went straight to the spa, and as part of that, I was, had some downtime and was reading Oprah's magazine for February. If you don't have the issue, get the February issue of 2018. Hey, Megan, thanks for being here. Oh, and Chloe, you're here as well. Awesome. And she did an interview with RuPaul, the drag queen guy. Absolutely hilarious. Robin, if you're here on live, you're the one who tipped me off to RuPaul's drag queen races. Is that what it is? Anyway, so Oprah was interviewing RuPaul in the February issue of her O magazine, and he had a really fascinating quote. She was, hey, Tracy, ladies, you're all piling on. We're just getting going here. So Oprah interviewed RuPaul, and she asked him, what are you really passionate about? And RuPaul's response, I thought, was fascinating. And I'm going to paraphrase here. He said, I could say something altruistic like I'm here for, to help disadvantaged groups. But the truth is that what I realize is I am here to experience my life to the fullest, to truly enjoy, truly indulge, and find what is my joy. And only then, when I fueled myself up, can I truly inspire, lead, and support other people. And I thought, hot damn, out of the words of this amazing personality, RuPaul, who tells it like it is, I thought, absolutely. And I think RuPaul and I may have a lot in common, actually. We like big hair, we like fancy clothes, and we like to perform a little bit. But I absolutely, Brandy says, yes, I watched your Super Soul Sunday with him. Yeah, so awesome. You know, and so as I mature as a businesswoman, I am fully coming to the realization that, oh, okay, take two. I got cut off because of a poor Wi-Fi connection. So take two, or part two of today's Facebook Live Friday. Anyway, what this really boils down to, ladies, is that as I mature as a businesswoman, I am increasingly aware that whatever our true desires are and whatever our core values are, they are ours for a reason. They are not wrong. And the more that we can embrace and be unedited about who we are and fully express ourselves in all areas, the more magnetic we become in our businesses, the stronger we become for our families, and the more inspirational we are for our communities. So this is really a call out to this community of female business leaders of style, wit, and substance to truly give yourself permission to be fully who you are. If you love beautiful things, go for it, share it, and don't water it down, because you will attract other women who are inspired by the same things. If you love nature, then get out in nature, make that part of your brand. If you are secretly more spiritual than you are letting on in your business, let it out. Because until you do, you will continue to struggle to find your ideal clients, struggle to attract the opportunities in business that are truly meant for you. So I would love to know what your thoughts are, ladies, as I am wrapping up, actually. And while you're posting your comments, I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of where I'm going to be hosting my client today. Let me do this. Okay, so here we are. We're going to be hanging out here in the penthouse level Fairmont Gold Lounge. There's these gorgeous, okay, you don't want to look at the, but there is this gorgeous, I'm going to go around the corner for you. Oh, there we go. There's this beautiful place. So this is the business lounge. There's like free snacks and beverages all day here. And there's these beautiful, April says that looks like the Trunk Club in New York. Absolutely, it so does, April. Awesome. So on a clear day, you can see the mountains out here. Yeah, it's truly amazing. It's such an inspirational and inspiring location. So I wanted to share that with you. Cool. So as I turn back to our little place where we're going to set up shop today, I'd love to know your ladies' comments on what I've shared today about being authentic, about truly, April says, where is that? Oh, April, this is at the Fairmont Palliser in Calgary. It's a 5-star property, and we are up on the penthouse level Gold Business Lounge. It's kind of an exclusive place for serious deal makers and business takers. That's where we're working from today. So that's what I wanted to share with you ladies today, is really share a personal insecurity that I struggled with for a long time early on in my business, thinking that my love of luxurious things, places, and experiences was going to come across as inauthentic, as, you know, people would see that as me trying to be too fancy. But honestly, ladies, it truly is who I am. But I balance that with a real healthy sense of humor. I don't take myself too seriously. And that's why I can roll up to a 5-star property in the 10-year-old 5-star safety rated family van, and it still works, because that's truly who I am. April says, ideal for business. I'm from Buffalo. Yeah, totally. Every major city needs a place like this. Leah, you are here. Brandy, you are here. Awesome. Any questions, ladies? That's what I wanted to share with you today. Really, just a call out to be more fully who you are, because when you are fully who you are, when you truly express your desires, don't water them down, don't make them wrong, and truly live from your core values, that's when you are your most powerful self for your clients, your family, and your community. April says, I love what you said about being authentic. Absolutely. It's, oh, Viv, you're here. Viv, awesome. It is, what, mid-afternoon for you. You could never come across as, aw, thanks, Viv. I appreciate that. It truly is, yeah, it's who I am. But for a long time, I was afraid that if I, showed my love of fancy things, that people would think that I was trying to be a snob, when I'm really not. I just freaking love luxury. I'm a Taurus. I don't know if you guys are into astrology, but what I've learned recently about Tauruses is that we love beautiful things. So go, be your fullest version of yourself, whether it is music, food, clothes, travel, nature, spirituality, whatever it is, ladies, light it up. Don't water it down, and fully be all of who you are. April says, I can tell you that as a blogger for years, I wrote fluff. Yeah. When I began to share the real me, it opened up such doors. Absolutely. Aubrey says, people will call you a snob for any reason they can find. So screw them. Just live your life, ladies. Yeah. There's always going to be haters and critics out there, right? Just like Taylor Swift says. But also I would add to that, who is it? Lady Gaga, who recently says in her song, anything you want cannot be wrong. And I am fully embracing that, and hope you do too. Great, ladies. I'm going to wrap up here from this luxurious setting and get ready to welcome my client for a day of brainstorming and strategizing around her business. April says, everyone wants and deserves luxury. Yes, and we should not apologize for loving beautiful things. Awesome. Thanks so much, ladies, for being here on this Facebook Live Friday. Thanks, April. I certainly will. You too, lovely. And we'll see you, ladies, again next Friday on our weekly Facebook Live Fridays. If you are watching live, post live. If you are watching the replay, ladies, post a replay in the comments and continue to post questions and comments. Brandy says, Aubrey, after our group meeting, I am ready to channel my inner bitch. Yeah. Love it. Okay. Mwah. Thanks, ladies. Thanks, Leah, April, Brandy, Chloe, everybody who's here. You are gorgeous, ladies, and thank you for being a part of my community. Love you to bits. Take care.